Hey there, thank you for stopping by. This is Lorraine Carrows, and we're on Lori Live. Yes, today's title of our show would be Beating the Odds, Women in Sports. I want to give two shout outs here, and this show is dedicated to two special women, Miss Gina Kelly and Miss Jennifer Church. You two women are the best cheerleaders for a lot of young girls in sports. You have motivated and inspired many young girls who you come in contact with, including my three girls. Thank you, and I honor you. Let's get started. But first of all, I want to give my gratitude. I'm grateful and I'm thankful that I was able to have great memories of my three daughters in sports, and I had very grateful that I was able to see them smile while they played sports. Thank you. Number two on my gratitude list, I'm grateful and I'm thankful that I ate some breakfast today. Some people in this world do not have food and have not ate today because they have a lack of it. But I'm grateful and I'm thankful for food. The second thing on our list today is that I'm sending love vibes out. Hello, this one's strong. I'm sending love vibes out to people who I need to have patience with. The Lord always says we need to be patient with the ignorant. I am sending love vibes out to people who I need to be patient with. I send you love, I send you love, and I send myself love too as well. I also want to share an act of kindness that I did. I usually take the elevators up to go to my clients' rooms, and I do that a lot. But I've noticed a lot of people walking into the elevator, pressing the number, not even looking up, and they don't even care if someone's trying to come in to go in the elevator. So my act of kindness is that I wait for the person, for everyone to enter into the elevator. I ask them, sir or ma'am, what room do you want to go to, or what level? And I will press their level as an act of being kind and press mine last. But I want everybody to know that I do that because I know how it feels when you're running a little bit late and someone is in the elevator and doesn't even offer you to open the door for you, and it closes right in front of you. So that taught me to be humble, and now I'm doing an act of kindness where I don't need to do that. I'm waiting for them to come in the door, and I press the number, and I even ask them, where are you going to, sir or ma'am? And I don't care how old they are. They could be 12 or they could be 92. Let's get started here. Women in sports beating the odds. Yes. Well, let me put my glasses on. I got some new glasses. Thank you, Dr. Mott, for giving me these wonderful new glasses. I can visually see, and if I look down, I can see closer. Yes, I'm wearing bifocals. Hello, the big 5-0 changes everything besides your body shape. It also changes your eyes. I remember the day I turned 40, the day after is when my eyes changed. What the heck is going on? But anyways, I got my little bifocals, but I love them because I can really see good now. Women in sports, beating the odds. I want to talk about a movie that I just recently saw called The Battle of the Sexes, and Emma Stone played in it. That girl is just incredible. I've seen her in a lot of her shows that she's made, and I love the fact that she played Billie Jean King in this movie, The Battle of the Sexes, and she was so good at it. Billie Jean King started to open up the doors for women in sports. I want to thank you, Billie Jean King, because you probably don't know this, but you started this big wave that even trickled down to my daughters, where sports, the doors were open for them. Not only did they play in school, but they even played in college level with sports, actually paying for their school and also getting the classes that they needed without having to wait. Sports did a lot, and by you opening the door, by your small act here, changed a lot of the lives of women and girls. You really did. Anyways, I wanted to tell you something about Billie Jean King. Excuse me. Billie Jean King was the world's #1 women tennis professional player. Hello. No shit, Sherlock. I get that. Sorry for the cursing, but no kidding, duh. She also did 39 Grand Slam titles. I'm just lucky that I win a game. Love 30, love 40. I just want to win. 12 in singles, 16 in women doubles, 11 mixed doubles. I want to be on her side of the team. I want to play with her. I want to play the front line. She can play the black line. I want to play with her. And she also had recorded 20 championship titles in Wimbledon. Is that not cool? Like I said, I just wanted to win a game. But she killed it, she nailed it, and she did it. Billie Jean King also broke down the barrier in her push for equal prize money and for women, and one of the first well-known openly gay players. A little tough back in those days, but she was able to open the door for other people to be allowed to love who they want to love. I just thought that was incredible. But the story, it was a comedy, it was funny. But she had some really good pushes why it was necessary to do what she had to do, because it was not fair. She formed the Women's Tennis Association, and she famously defeated Bobby Riggs. That's why the show is called The Battle of the Sexes. If you look at the movie, you can tell why this gentleman, Bobby Riggs, was the way he was. It was just, I thought it was a good show. I've actually heard some other people saying that it wasn't a good movie. They didn't like it, but there was one part of the movie that I found to be the strongest for me, since I have a women's show. There was a reporter that was following her, trying to get Billie Jean King to answer some of his sexist questions. And she stopped while he was following her, turned around to him and said, "Sir," he had on the brown suit. So anyways, he actually she said to him, "Sir, do you have a mother and a father?" And he answered all snotty, "Yes, I do." "Well, is your father better than your mother?" Simple question, simple words coming out of her mouth. And he said with his little snotty face, "No." "Well, that's what you are implying, sir. You are implying that men are better than women. We just want a fair shake. We don't want it all. We want a fair deal out of it." Left him without a word. "Shut your mouth, Mr. Guy with the brown suit, because you can't talk now. Is your father better than your mother?" And I have to remember this. Who gives us birth? Do men give us birth? No, women give us birth. We're not trying to excel over men. We want to be on the same level playing. I know there's things that men cannot do and women cannot do. That's just a given. But if Billie Jean King and her group of girls were bringing in the same amount of crowds to come and see the tennis playing, and they're only playing the tennis players $1,000 to $2,000 per every tour, where the men were getting between $8,000 and $12,000, something's not right there. And especially if you're drawing the same crowd. That's just being fair. I am not here because this is a woman's bashing men's group. No, I love my father. I love my nephew. I love my husband, and I even love my son-in-law. I'm gonna love my grandson soon. But this is not a male bashing show. This is just to empower the lives of women and girls. That's it. So we can be the better person for our mate, a better daughter, a great son, a great niece. There's a lot of things that we can do if we can empower ourselves. And also that people who surround us also feel that empowerment, and they also choose a different lifestyle. So we silently are doing something to change the world. I want to make a dent in society to change the lives of women and girls, but it also will benefit men as well. Ding dong, hello, if you have a daughter, this is it. This is for your daughter. Anyways, I just wanted to share that with you about Billie Jean King and some of the greatest things that she's actually done. I also have 3 daughters that actually played sports. I had a daughter by the name of Tara who played softball. She was a pitcher, and she was awesome in pitching. Excuse me. She used to go to these camps. They were put on by UCLA, and the star person at the camp was the most famous Lisa Fernandez. My daughter and her friends from her team would go see her camp, and they were all in the crowd, and Lisa would go on the pitcher's mound and start to warm up. Oh my God, when the parents, we were on the opposite side watching our daughters go through that. The feeling, I cannot explain the love that we saw when we were sitting across the way watching our daughter scream while this famous woman's pitcher was warming up. It felt so good because we didn't have the opportunity, so we're getting all this love and opportunity, and we're giving it to our kid, and we're watching our kid enjoy that opportunity. That is it. Thank you, Lisa Fernandez, for doing that for my daughter Tara. She had the best, my daughter Tara had the best screw pitch. The batter would be up on the base, and the plate, she would start crawling up the plate, and then my daughter would throw a screwball. That batter went back, strike 3, and here I am screaming as a mother, sit down, batter, my daughter struck you out. And oh my God, I was like, I'm gonna get into a fight here, oh my God. Anyways, it was so cool to watch my daughter pitch, no hitters. And we went in a junior Olympic. It was like, not a camp, but it was like all the USA came to one state. I think we were in like Missouri or something. And we had the Junior Olympics there. And she was on a team that played. Oh, she was so good. I love watching my daughter. And everybody from the USA team was there. So they got to meet everybody. They got to trade pins. But to be in that place, sitting in the stands as a parent, watching your daughter walk around with the USA girls holding their flag, that was so incredible. Because they got opportunity and they got to feel the things that we never got to feel. And it feels good to know that everything that has been done to help empower the lives of women and girls is now given to my daughter, and that opportunity, and to all future girls coming through. My number 2 daughter played volleyball, and she was so good. She also played basketball, but she had to make a choice, so she chose volleyball, and she got a scholarship to go to college. She didn't even have to try out. She walked on to the team. She walked on to the team without trying out, and she got a place. And I remember we were visiting schools, and we came to one school that she actually chose. And I remember we met the coach. It was like a really big thing. I actually watched her sign. And we walked onto the court, onto the volleyball court, would look like we were in some like Staples Center or something. It was like, wow. And she says, Mommy, I think this is it. And I looked at her and we both cried. And it was like, she's got opportunity that a lot of girls my age, my time did not have. It paid for her college. It paid for her college. She traveled all over. To know that my daughter had that opportunity, and I just love that, because everything that we did as women and even as a parent to give our kids the opportunity, it came through. So I don't know why I'm getting like this, but I know it feels so good, because everything you want in life that you could not have for yourself, but you know that you can give the opportunity to your daughter, it feels good. Thank you, Billie Jean King. You started to open the door. You get a cracked door, and everyone started to flood on in, and I love that. And when I used to see her block, they had some good players, would be jumping and spiking. My daughter was just right in there, and she blocked it. And here I am. I'm over there screaming out, my daughter blocked your ball, and you came. I was like, I'm going crazy. I was one of those moms who would stand up, and even when she would make an error, what are you doing? That's a given point. And she'd look at me, Mom, be quiet. But I was giving her the opportunity to be who she was and to go to the furthest that she can be as a woman. Calm down, Lorraine, calm down. And then with my number 3 daughter, she also played volleyball too as well. She was a setter. A setter is the one that sets up the ball, and the other girl just hits it. So she was really good at that. But then she had a twist in her time in sports because they didn't pick her for 1 year. We were all freaked out because she was so good. Anyways, to make a long story short, she started to play golf. And this was her calling. She started to play golf, and she did so well in golf. I could not sit and watch her play golf because it was so hot, and we had to keep walking. So I would kind of sit off this side. Oh, how was your game? What did you do? Oh, Mom, I hit par, and I did so many meters. I don't even know what she was talking about, but I was just so happy because I seen her happy, and she had this little red face because she was always out in the sun, and she always had a hat on, and she was so excited. Women in golf, let me tell you about golf. They're starting to open up new golf teams for women around college levels. She was at the right place, the right time, and yes, she was offered so many golf scholarships to play golf. So she chose to do golf, and that's what's paying for her school. It was just really cool. I'm really happy about that because she was asked to not play for another team, which threw us all off guard. She went to another sport that she just excelled in, and she got that. And to see my daughter get hurt because she was rejected from another sport, oh, that killed me. And I was over there with the coaches. How dare you do that? My daughter's better than this girl. Calm down, Lorraine. What are you doing? It's all in the plan. It's all in the plan. Everything's aligning, and I'm trying to break that alignment. No, it's all in the plan. Makes sense? She was offered all these scholarships for golf because golf women's teams are coming across the U.S. And not only with golf do you not just play the college sport, you can always play it going anywhere you want to. I love that. So Billie Jean King, you opened the door. You opened the crack of a door that was so cracked that everybody wanted to come in and started to open up the door for everybody. Woo! So now little girls, you are out there, all these little girls that we know, whether it's our daughter, whether it's our niece, whether it's our stepdaughter, whether it's somebody that we love and care for, they have a greater opportunity in sports, paid professionalism in sports, and also scholarships in college. Hello, ding dong, I love that. But now these little girls have a big dream out there, and their dream could be being the person that they look up to. Like Lisa Fernandez, those kids out there were screaming when she was starting to wind up her pitch. And us parents, we were like in tears because we never saw that for ourselves. Even the mothers, we were holding hands like, look at our daughters. They're enjoying something that we could not taste. And they're just wrapped all in it. Whew. Thank you, Billie Jean King. We have been defeating the odds because we are women in sports, and it's really good. And I notice so many fathers doing so much with their daughters. Father-daughter dances, coaching their daughters in sports, even being there at the game cheering them on. Your dads and involvement, whether you are an uncle, whether you are a stepfather, whether you're the natural father, whether, I don't know what it is, but you are telling your daughter or that girl that you love, you can beat the odds. Because you know, man, you know how it is out there as a man. And for us women and your own daughters, you know what the challenge is. But by you being there and watching them, because my father used to be at every one of our games, every one of my things. I was like, oh my God, why do you have to go? But I know in the back of my head all the time, my father always had my back. Because in a way, he silently told me, you can beat the odds. You can beat the odds. So I thank you, Dad, for that. Because not only did we learn in sports, this is what I took from sports, not how you win or lose. We have to lose in order to win. Okay, so we have to lose. It teaches us to be humble. Okay, boo, no one likes to lose. But it also teaches us how we need to treat somebody else when they lose. Do you want somebody rubbing your face? Oh my God, you lost, huh? No, so that teaches us. But when you win, it's an accomplishment of winning. It feels so good. The joy of achievement happened to me through a win. And that teaches us in life too as well. So sports taught me, I have this common goal. Our goal is to win, okay? Our goal here, so we try this way, and then we try this play, and we try this play. So that taught us, and also too, number two, sports taught me, and I feel this, and I could share this with the other girls, because I coach girls. I coached girls in every sport, and I loved coaching my daughters. We used to have the best banners, and we used to win all these things because we had the best banner. It is so cool to watch your team develop from not even knowing how to put a mitt on and to stealing second base head first. What the heck? It was incredible. I love to see girls get their confidence every time something heavy and pressure is coming on, but she's able to hit the ball over the net. That was a big thing. It was a big thing to see a girl tap the bat with the ball just to make contact. That was our biggest accomplishment. I loved it, and I wanted to share this because it also teaches you to be a team, because when these girls are out in life, they need to learn how to work as a team. They need to work, if they choose to be married, they need to work as a team with their spouse and their kids. What a story, huh? I don't know why I'm feeling all touched by this, because this is very big for me. And it's just a great feeling to know that these young girls and women have a better chance in sports, and using sports as a tool to excel with their life. And also, this tool teaches you great lessons in life. Whew, shout out. Billie Jean King, I'm shouting out to you. There's no reason and no questionable reason why I would not shout you out. You created this little door for us to open up. That opened up, and now it's open this big for women. Thank you to you. Thank you to you. Lisa Fernandez, you are awesome. My daughter loved you. She even had your bat. Darn it, she even had your bat. We had the bat, put it under, and told her that Santa Claus came and got her the bat. Anyways, UCLA softball, Bruins, woo hoo hoo. She was the coach there. She even played there. She played on the USA team, girl. Lisa Fernandez, you rock and you're awesome. And you gave a lot of young girls in my daughter's age group, my older daughter Tara's group, this opportunity, and you gave them the opportunity to be good. And P.S., my daughter went to the same pitching coach as her. We were broke as hell, but she got the best pitching, and that's why she was so good. Number three, women's volleyball Olympic team. Not only are you awesome in the sport, you're tall. And when you give tall girls a place to be accepted and a place to be wanted, because you know how it is. I was tall all my life. Oh my God, you're so tall. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Yes, I am tall. I'm glad that you're so smart to find that out. And I heard that with my daughter all my life, with my number 2 daughter, and now she is in this sport, and she has friends that I remember her going, Mom, they're just like me. I go, oh, I was so happy. Mija, I'm so glad for you. Women and Olympic team, you have beaten the odds, and you have given a place not only for my daughter, for a lot of tall women who feel accepted, and you, not only do you have killer bodies, but you know how to spike that ball, and you can handle a challenge. And yes, volleyball is a god darn good sport. Number 4, Lexi Thompson of the USA golf team. Girl, you rock it, sister. Over $1 million made in your professional career for 1 year in golf. Girl, we're beating the odds. Thank you for showing that. Thank you, Miss Lexi Thompson, for continuing to do what you want to do, because that shows women in golf that you get paid very nicely as the same level as the male professional players. I love it. I love it. I love it. We're not here to override men. We're here to be on the same level when it comes to get paid on the equal pay, especially for women in sports. Whoa. What an emotional, taking me back to the day when I used to be in the crowd watching my daughters play. I love it. Women, we are beating the odds. Fathers, you're awesome. You dads who go watch their daughters play, you are telling your daughters silently that I believe that you can beat the odds, and you will beat the odds. I don't know why I feel this way, because I love sports. I love talking about my daughters. This show was dedicated for Jennifer Church and also for Gina Kelly. You girls, you two women who call me girls too, who give little girls hope and faith that they will make it in their sport, and you also advocate for them. I've seen these two women advocate with their mouths to get these girls fair playing time and get them in colleges. I honor you and I thank you. This is Lorraine Carrows. We're on Lori Live. We are here for women in sports. We are beating the odds. Thank you, Billie Jean King. I honor you. Lorraine Carrows from Lori Live. As KT would say, may you never be the same. Have a great week. We'll see you soon.